You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series, race number 33 here today from the Talladega Superspeedway. Today we present to you the YellaWood 500. I'm Brian here in the booth with you. Starting from the pole today will be Nathan Faden in the number 3, and to his outside will be the Colleague Racing Car and his friend, the number 16 of Tyler Faden. As we get going here today, of course, we kick off the round of 8. We have cut down from 12 and eliminated 4. And one of them, of course, a little bit controversial. It was a tie for the final spot to advance to the round of 8 between two friends, Dylan Young in the number 2, who advanced to the round of 8 via the tiebreaker. Of course, that would be the most wins on the season. So, of course, he advances while his friend, Charles Sanford, who starts right in front of him today, is done in the playoffs. Of course, again, they tied in the points 8th and 9th to advance, and unfortunately, now score 4, which is our point system, gave Charles Sanford the tiebreaker. However, the series tiebreaker is wins, then it is playoff points, and then it is the average finish in that round. So, because of that, Charles Sanford was eliminated from the playoffs in an unfortunate break, or an unfortunately tough break for him. But we continue on with the round of 8. Championship 4 now well in sight. Who will punch their ticket in today, if anyone? Can everybody survive the big one? And who will have work to do when we go to Rockingham and Martinsville over the next 2 races? We are going to find out in just a moment. Let's roll the intro, and we come back the green flag from Talladega in just a moment.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Getting ready to go green here at Talladega to kick off the round of 8. Of course, it'll be a rather fun round as we begin here today at Talladega. We go to Rockingham and Martinsville after this. Should be fun. Pace car peels off. 2 of the non-playoff drivers gonna lead us to the green here today. It'll be Nathan Faden and Tyler Faden through the front straight here. Just past the Geico restart zone, they will receive the green flag. And we are underway in the YellaWood 500. Nathan Faden, he gets a big launch here. But here comes the 22, Mitchell Collins. The Fords are well lined up to the inside with the Toyota and Bafode Sacco. Keep in mind, that's the third 2311 car in a joint effort with the Gaunt brothers. Here we go, battle for the lead. Mitchell Collins looking for it. 4 wide in the middle of the pack, as Mitchell Collins will lead the opening lap. But here comes Reggie Fogelman. Both of these drivers up front looking to lock their way into the championship 4. You see the field get split there. Caution's out. Few cars tangled here. Doesn't look like anybody really got some serious damage. Here comes the 88, Tony Green. He wants to lead him back. Through the tri-oval. Who will get it? It looks like the 88, Tony Green, will lead us back. And let's go see what happened. Well, we saw the 4 wide. We knew it wouldn't work. And sure enough, there they go. Pretty Shaw, Trevor Collins, Jessica Kinghart, Alexander Rowe, and others get involved in this one to the inside. Thankfully, it's only like a 5 or 6 car wreck. You see there Dylan Young, Charles Sanford tried to go low to avoid it. And I think Dylan Young narrowly misses this. They couldn't make it 2 laps. We'll see if they can make it longer when we go back green here in just a moment. Here we go, getting ready for the restart. It'll be Tony Green, Reggie Fogelman, Parker Newhouse, Allie Rain, and Richard Kinghart, your top 5 as we make our way through the Geico restart zone. To the green flag, we're back underway at Talladega. Reggie Fogelman, Tony Green both get a great restart here as they'll make their way to 2. Could we have a battle for the lead in 3? Here we go. For the lead, Reggie Fogelman. Again, keep in mind, if he wins, he advances to the championship 4, regardless of what happens at Rockingham and Martinsville. Side by side through the tri-oval. And I think Tony Green's going to lead this lap. And he will. But they reel the pack in here on lap number 6. Fogelman to the lead for now. He peels really far to the inside. Oh, he might have an issue. He's below the double yellow and he's slowing down. An issue for the 14. Huge playoff implications right there. Mitchell Collins to the lead for now. We'll have to keep an eye on Reggie Fogelman, see if he resumes in this race today. He's gotten lucky on some misfortune before, and this is a race where you can definitely get lucky on people's misfortunes. But you've got to be in the right place as well. And you see he's coming off the pit lane. So whatever the issue was, it appears it's good now. But now the problem is he'll be merging in front of the lead lap cars. Will they penalize him? Or will they give him a black flag to get him out of the way while he's trying to merge? Because again, they've had issues in the past with lap traffic interfering with the lead battle. And we know one thing, they are considering it, but they would, if he's in position, he could get a lap back, potentially. If that happens. See there, he's merged, but they're going to reel him in. The Fode Sacco in second. And the 14's going to get out of the way. They don't trust it. And Reggie Fogelman, he'll have to try to put himself in a position for a free pass to get back into this battle. Mitchell Collins continues to lead, but Zach Fitzwater, Tim Randolph are in this lead pack as well. And again, keep in mind, if one of those three win, they advance to the Championship 4 at Ricky Raceway, regardless of what happens the next two races. And here goes Fitzwater, looking for the lead. Him and Mitchell Collins have dueled it out many times in their careers, so we'll see them do it again. And Fitzwater goes to the race lead. There's Eric Faden back there. He shouldn't be ruled out as a favorite here in that 62. Of course, he is a former Daytona 500 winner, so he knows how to run at these tracks. And we'll get to see what happens here. Here we go, 62 down low. He might just take second. Oh, caution's out. Fitzwater will lead us back to the line. Oh, the 18, Dylan Ibrahimian. The 78, Ryan Kinghart. Dylan Ibrahimian. Again, keep in mind, him and the 11 of Samet Ozkan battling for that 33rd spot in points. And the question is Reggie Fogelman in position for a free pass? He is not. The 65 will get back on the lead lap. He was so close, but yet so far. Let's go see what happened. Samet Ozkan and the 16 Tyler Faden just fighting for the same real estate, and unfortunately not good for the 16. You see the 18 just goes straight into the back of them, and that's where Kyler Anderson gets involved. But where does the 78 get involved? We stay ahead just for a sec. Oh, what happened? You just randomly... Oh. He was trying to avoid the 77 and just got into him barely. And it causes the 78 Ryan Kinghart to go out of the race right there. Oh, so close to avoiding him, and tough break for Ryan Kinghart. Another big wreck here on lap 11. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Welcome back. Of course, we know the 65 Dave James will be the free pass. He was the first car a lap down. Zach Fitzwater will restart in the race lead. Mitchell Collins in second. Eric Faden in third. Allie Rain in fourth. And then you got the 26 of Brittany White rounding out the top five. We're back underway at Talladega. Fitzwater and Mitchell Collins get well ahead. And they really took the lead on that one. And those two will duel it mano a mano for now. Befode Sacco now to third. Battle for the lead. Here goes Mitchell Collins looking for it. He won't lead this lap, I don't think. It will be Fitzwater. And yes, it will. But it won't be for long. Mitchell Collins to the lead. Here comes Ryan Durrani. He's leading that pack behind. And if they can just get single file, they could run away maybe. It's too late. They've already caught the tail end. And these leaders going to reel them in rather quick here. Dylan Young up to third now. Nathan Faden back there. And just look at this battle. This pack has grown now to about 13 cars. Zach Fitzwater not giving up to the high side. He might just lead another lap. He will. Just barely over Mitchell Collins. Again, the both of them vying for a championship 4 spot. Mitchell Collins to the lead with help from Michael Collins. Again, Michael Collins, the outgoing defending champion of the series. He just got eliminated in the round of 12 after a wreck that occurred at the Charlotte Roval. An unfortunate end to his playoff run as he looked to be battling for back-to-back titles as well as a potential second title, something that is unprecedented here in the Jello Cup Series. As Dan Hummel now takes the lead. Here comes Scott Upton with Dan Hummel's teammate Austin Shaw. They're door to door. Wreck behind. This will bring out our third caution of the day. Parker Newhouse, Austin Shaw, Zach Fitzwater is involved as well. Scott Upton will lead us back. Let's go see what happened. Ryan Durrani just hooks the 48 when they're 4 wide here. And this one could easily go in Ryan Durrani's fault column there. And you see it drags quite a few playoff drivers in it. Of course, the 47, the 2, the 21 heavily damaged from that, as well as the 4 of Zach Fitzwater. And just when you thought Reggie Fogelman was out of this, he might not be. And oh, there's where Charles Sanford gets involved as well. He gets into the 21. Did Reggie Fogelman get a piece of this? He did not. So just where you thought Reggie Fogelman was out of this, he's not. He will be the free pass recipient, and we'll get to see him battle maybe up front when we take the green in just a moment. Pace car is off. We're ready to go back racing here at Talladega. It'll be Scott Upton, Michael Collins, Dan Hummel, Mitchell Collins, Jessica Strauss, your top 5. Then you got Bafode Sacco, the part-timer, in 6th. Noah Swell, 7th. Zach Fitzwater, 8th. Nicholas Jewett, 9th. Alexander Rowe rounds out the top 10. We're back underway, and the 5 does not get a good restart. Nine to go, and Michael Collins will take the race lead on the outside, maybe. He doesn't have the help. Now he does. Mitchell Collins ditches Scott Upton. And Michael Collins will take the race lead away. We got 8 to go this time when we come back to the line. And look at all the cars damaged back there that just aren't in this battle. Might be a 6-7 car battle to the finish. Here goes Scott Upton looking for the lead. Jessica Strauss right behind. But keep in mind, Scott Upton is the lone Chevy in this pack right now. There's 2 Fords, 2 Toyotas, yeah, 2 Fords, 2 Toyotas, a Chevy, a Subaru, or rather 3 Fords, my mistake, 3 Fords, 2 Toyotas, a Chevy, and a Subaru in this pack. Dead ahead, the 16. He is well off the pace and just came off the pit lane. Will he interfere with the second pack? Lead pack got by fine, and he won't interfere. But the damage is done beyond second place. Now the pack will get back into this. And all eyes, I think, got to be on third place Dan Hummel right now. The lone Subaru, Scott Upton, the lone Chevy. Do they work together? Because keep in mind, Dan Hummel drove a Chevy last season to the Championship 4. They still have ties to the Chevys in lower series, which makes you wonder, will the 25 maybe help the 5 or vice versa? No, here goes the 65. He wants it for himself. We got 4.5 to go. And now Mitchell Collins wants the lead, but he's going to tuck in behind the 25. And Dan Hummel to the race lead. Of all 5 OEMs here in the Jello Cup Series, of course you got Ford, Chevy, Toyota, the usuals, but then you added Subaru and Honda to the mix. And of those 5, no one has struggled more than Subaru this season. Brian James has only made 1 or 2 races this entire season. None of these cars, none of these 4 Subarus that have run at some point in the season have won a race. Other than a stage, or other than a segment, I believe, in the All-Star race. Honda had the most consistent driver in Brittany White in the regular season. And of course got a win with past champion Alexander Rowe. So you wonder, could today be the day for Subaru to finally break through, end this cold run to open their first season in the Jello Cup Series? We got 3 laps of racing to go. And if there's one guy who's going to have anything to say about it, it's going to be Mitchell Collins in that number 22. Again. So he's the only guy in this pack that if he wins, he advances to the Championship 4. But he's also got the problem where he's got 5, 6 other guys behind him who don't give a damn about him having to run for a championship. Okay, there are 5 drivers here behind him that want nothing more than to beat him and pull off an upset. Once again, as none of the playoff drivers have won since Michael Collins at Darlington. That's why I say these guys don't give a damn. They're out here to win races. They're out here to, get the purse for their team. It's looking good for Mitchell right now, but maybe not for long. Coming to 3 and 4. They'll take the white flag this time. Scott Upton's there. It's 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes, and Scott Upton will waste no time. Here he goes to the inside. No help for Mitchell Collins to the outside right now. Michael Collins is the one helping Scott Upton. They go down the backstretch. Mitchell's not out of this yet. He's got more help behind. But Michael Collins staying behind, trying to push the 5. This might not go over well amongst friends. Or amongst family here. Especially considering they both drive for the same manufacturer. Out of 4, it's going to be a battle between Michael Collins and Scott Upton. Here we go, through the tri-oval. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Scott Upton. He will win here today in a photo finish at Talladega. And Scott Upton, this is his first Jello Cup Series victory since his championship in Season 6. The streak ends. Another former champion gets back to victory lane this season. Of course, the last one was last one was Michael Collins at Darlington, I was right. The last one was Alexander Rowe at Road America. And now Scott Upton. And now all three former champions of the Jello Cup Series have won a race this season. We want to thank you for watching. Here come your results and standings, and then we'll see you back here for race number 34 at Rockingham. Till then, goodbye, everyone.